And I'm good on that. Okay.
This one should be up here. Look, here we are. Okay, well we're here, folks. How you doing? Welcome to the Mad Tea Party, and we are going to be making some tea here. It's a very unusual tea, and we are on live. We're here, and I am Robert Itis, and I'm sitting in, trying to learn the ropes of doing a live Studio B show.
All right. Did somebody turn the sound up on the TV again? Did I do that?
Yes.
Will you be joining us for tea?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
All
Right
right.
next door. Let something go there.
All right. Welcome to the Mad Scientist's Tea Party.
Already cool
This
as
is-
always.
This is
A
it.
little tea party here.
Right. Okay. Now, after when I jumped up and ran away to do the switch, nobody cussed while I was gone, did they?
Not internally.
No.
Not internally.
Externally.
Okay. Good enough.
Internally we did.
We're not supposed to
Yeah.
cuss.
When we saw ourselves
We have
on
to bleep
the
ourselves.
Right. We're here in the shape. We're here in
What
shape
are you
static.
talking about?
We're here in shape static today, and we do as Mr. Itis was telling us. We have a specialty today. Tell. The music was bleeding over you. You don't know, but
Okay, so this teapot right here has some peppermint and ginseng, American ginseng,
Ooh.
scraped and shaved down so that all of those great things come out in this tea.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the other one, that's from China.
from Wu Yi Mountain.
Oh, that's always good.
Yeah, that's a specialty.
So we have a combination.
Yeah.
But they've all just started steeping, so we need to give them a few minutes. How long does it take the peppermint to steep?
10.
10 minutes. Okay, so we need to give everything
Yeah.
about.
Are you
10
okay
minutes.
with 10 minutes? 9
Yeah.
more minutes?
What's up with you? Are you in here editing, or did you just come to the tea party, or what?
No, yeah, I was in here editing,
I
just
thought-
letting stuff render.
That's some of the best. That's the best time to come to the tea party is when
Yeah.
you're rendering. It takes
Perfect timing.
Yeah, it takes a while. Yeah, and what are you gonna do? The tea party is perfect. Someone has called me. I haven't gotten a missed call. Let's see what it is. That I had my hands in the dishwasher and I couldn't.
Do you ever get live calls, like someone who's watching the show and calls in and says, "Hey"?
Yeah.
Well, you have to hold up your cell phone number.
I know. Yeah. How do they? It'd have to be
Hold
just
it up
friends, people who know.
Well,
Now
not
look at this
necessarily.
number.
They could be
Look at
watching.
this number.
And then they
What does
call.
that number look like to you?
I messed up. No, how did they do
Looks
that?
like ODD something, doesn't it?
No, it's 000. No,
Maybe it's like some kind of blocked caller ID thing, so you
it's
can't
000 1 2 3 4 5 6.
tell. That's weird.
Yeah.
That's got to be some kind of blocking. They don't want you to know who it is.
Right. Well,
But did they leave you a message?
they don't deserve to be called back.
I know. Oh, so they left a message.
Mm-hmm. They were then the
Advertising, probably. They're trying to sell you something.
It was like 2 minutes until 4. Now, anyone who knows me knows that
You're
two
not
minutes
available.
until 4, I am in my panic at the tea party. Oh, talk about panic at the tea party. Oh, my.
And you are
It's
I'm
time,
Katie.
Katie.
It's time for the world. That's
You
right.
got me the last time.
Oh,
last
my.
time I made a really funny noise, though, I think. I didn't do it.
Well, let me think. What am I doing
Katie,
now?
it's good.
Oh, not this.
Get
I'm
used
sorry,
to
what
it.
was your name again?
Robert.
Robert, okay. Nice to meet you. And what are you doing here? Are you doing something, a
Okay.
project, or?
I'm going to hopefully have a live Studio B
Oh,
half hour.
There we go.
Plants and their friends.
As you see,
okay.
this is our beginning role. These are the people who fund the mad scientist research that we do here by drinking strange concoctions. And but the audio. Oh, I can give audio here. Would you like to hear what's going out? Audio. What do you think? But you can hear me, can't you?
Yeah. It's got a nice beat.
That's the Shape Static project.
Oh, is that what you played over the other piece before? Or is this?
This is just part of the Shape Static project. That's one of the things. And now having done our morning roll, we had to we don't have the we don't have the other roll going. That we're going to start having a 420 roll, but we haven't got that going
Well,
yet.
messed up today anyway.
Well, we weren't even on at 420 today, so that wouldn't happen.
You can still roll it, just nobody
Mhm.
see it.
Okay, tonight is a historic occasion.
Exactly. Let's roll it.
Huh?
We're gonna roll it?
What?
The 420 at 4:35?
No.
Is that?
Tonight is a historic occasion. And tonight is the first repeat of the Mad Scientist Tea Party, which will be yesterday's show. Will show at like 2 o'clock in the morning.
All right.
We're in the sexually explicit block.
What were you talking about on your show yesterday?
I don't know. It totally escaped me, but I'm gonna eventually. Maybe I'll start making special episodes just for the sexually explicit block. Some of the deleted scenes, if you will, what have you, that we can include. So that's a big deal. We finally get a rerun.
Cool.
The first rerun of the Mad Scientist Tea Party. So there.
All right.
In the nighttime thing, and hopefully that'll be an ongoing
So that's
situation.
at
So
2.
that's anyone
2
who misses.
a.m.
So that's following the repeat of Wallpaper Prize.
Is that true?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Well, we used
Repeats
to
at 1:30.
work back to back on Anarchy TV, and so
we can
that's
have that
all.
block back.
That's all good.
Cool.
That's all good.
So is it always going to be the show that had aired that day? So in case you missed it,
It's yesterday's show,
Okay, so from the day before, it's
day
gonna,
before.
Okay.
So it's not going to be the same show the same day. It's going to be from the day before.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's your show going to be all about?
It's gonna be plants and their friends.
And what does that involve?
Well, the very first show I think we're gonna do is on water, because plants need water, and we are not dealing with our water situation well. So I'm gonna have some people come on, and we're gonna talk about water, plants, and that kind of permaculture.
So is it for
cisterns.
like any kind of plants, not just plants you have in your house, but like your garden maybe, or wild
Oh,
plants?
these
or?
are medicinal plants,
Okay.
wild in the woods
Oh.
kind of thing. We do some that are out in the sunny garden area, but the majority up here that I concentrate on are these at-risk medicinal plants like ginseng and golden seal and cohosh and bloodroot.
Golden Seal's not at risk, is it?
Oh yeah,
Really?
endangered and threatened in the
I thought
state
there
of-
was plenty
in North-
around.
No, there are some states that have an abundance of golden seal, and so when you talk to those states, it's kind of like, they're going, well, there's no problem here. That's West Virginia, Kentucky, Tennessee. They have a lot of golden seal in their mountains. But North Carolina was on the fringe of golden seal anyway, its range, and it's all but wiped out. There's a couple of patches here and there I've heard of. Very, very rare. There's a huge patch in southern Ohio. Ohio has still a bunch of golden seal.
So is it not transplantable?
No, it is.
It is transplantable.
Oh yeah, very. And it's easy to grow, too, in the woods.
So we could bring it back if we wanted.
If you wanted, yeah, absolutely.
That's
That's the thing. Everybody should be growing some golden seal somewhere. I mean, on top of a roof behind a wall, or on the north face of their house and just.
Or how
come
about
off
just
the
out
roof.
front in their flower garden?
If they're on the north area,
Okay, it
and
needs a
under
nice
the trees, yeah,
It needs a northern exposure.
yeah, and trees.
What do you do if you don't have a northern exposure?
Okay, so then on the northern side of the house, you move off away from the drip cap so that it can get some rain, and you build a raised bed, and you could build it as long as the house. You know, rock wall it up, make it into like a little place you could even sit on, and then you could have this phenomenal north-facing slope plants right there, because they're not going to get any sun.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be close enough in case that we're in this drought area. You can throw some water on them, you know, from the bath water or whatever, gray water, you know, and then recycle your water onto the plants, and they can stick around and grow and be real happy in a really nice sized raised bed, because they need drainage.
Are plants just as happy with gray water?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah, but I mean, you know, you have to have really good dissolving soaps in your gray water. They wouldn't like it if there were chemical kind of stuff in there.
So what are the benefits of golden seal? Like what?
Oh, golden seal is a wonderful, wonderful plant. There's a couple of things about golden seal that's unique. Number one, China and America has over 100 flora that are similar cousins. They have
Really?
ginseng, we have ginseng. They have cohosh, we have cohosh. They have trillium, we have trillium. So there's a lot of plants, chrysanthemums, forsythias. It goes on and on. But golden seal is only here.
Huh.
It's not. It was never in China. Golden seal is good for the outside of your body, and you can use it as liberally as you want for red eye, for mouth sores, for any kind of fungal situations on your skin. Cuts.
How do you use it for a fungal situation?
Okay, so let's take like athlete's foot.
Okay.
So I would take a capsule of golden seal.
Which is
And
just ground up golden seal.
Ground up golden
Dried
seal.
and ground.
Yeah, dried and ground.
Leaves, stems,
Powder,
flowers.
powder if possible. You know, grind it down as far as you can go, and then put that in between your toes, and then put a sock on it. You know, you don't even have to put a rubber band or anything if the sock just stay. You will ruin that sock. You know,
Oh, is that
so-
right? We'll try it yellow.
Yellow, yeah. But next morning, I don't think you're going to have anything as far
Really,
as
overnight. It's
Yeah,
an overnight
overnight.
cure
yeah,
Wow.
Yeah.
for fungal infections
Yeah.
and things like that.
yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it is. It gets to be a little bit more of a problem with stainage for jock itch and areas down there, but it still can work the same way. But the sock with the feet is just like best way to go.
All right. Well, how about other things? What are some of the? Tell us about some of the other things that golden seal are good for. Because this
red
is a
eye.
good show, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
red,
it.
red eye
This
is
is
a
interesting.
real good thing that the Indians used to use. So
Oh, yeah?
when their eyes got red, they put a little wash of golden seal. Again, take that powder and put drops of water, and then take a little eyedropper. Of course, I don't know how they got it into their eyes, but we can just take an eyedropper.
You just want the water, sort of like a tea.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. And then, of course, it's antifungal, antiviral, antibacterial. So it is really good when a cold's starting to come on and you're just, not in the right shape. And echinacea first, and then golden seal, and 24 hours,
Now,
with a
golden
little
seal's,
vitamin C in that.
Mhm.
That's a traditional way that people have dealt with colds in the last years.
Golden seal is a rather bitter plant, though, isn't it?
Both are bitter. Actually, ginseng is considered a bitter too. It's good to eat ginseng just before you have a meal to get your enzymes in your stomach going. But you could do the same thing with golden seal. But where ginseng, the deers eat the leaves,
Yeah.
turkeys eat the seeds, which has the same ginsenosides in the pulp. But nothing eats golden seal. That's how
Because it's so bitter.
Yeah. Now I have seen, and I asked somebody, I think probably Doug Elliott, golden seal. Everyone in the springtime, you'll see a piece of it taken out, like somebody ate it, But I think it was Doug said that what they're doing is
the mothers are taking the golden seal out and putting it in the nest so it protects the little babies from lice.
Oh.
Oh,
Isn't that
wow.
clever?
Yeah,
do
that's
know?
amazing.
This is just Mother Nature.
How do they know?
How do you
How does an oak tree know to be an oak tree? How do they do
Master
that?
plan.
Yeah.
And so in this, you said one of these is ginseng, right?
This one, right?
And it's
here.
American ginseng.
It's American ginseng, not Asian ginseng.
And it's about ready to have, isn't it?
We
So
are.
Can we,
So,
let us pour up some.
would you
Yeah.
like me to pour you some?
Yes, please. I'd like to try some of
Oh,
that.
this thing's heavy.
It's heavy as fuck.
Yeah.
Very seriously, but let us all have some all around.
So is there a different flavor between the ginseng, American versus...
Asian?
Yeah.
Yes and no, but you really have to know the difference. You see, the problem...
This one is mine, but you go ahead and get some in yours because mine takes a whole big thing. Don't fill me up, just like
Okay.
half a cup. or
Okay.
something like that.
Wow, you can really smell
Okay,
it.
so Asian, I haven't really gotten involved as much as I probably need to with Asian, only because I can't trust that it's not going to have these residues in it.
Oh, what
Number
kind of-
one.
What kind of residues?
Okay, so here's the thing with ginseng. Ginseng has a fungus problem, and I told you that golden seal is antifungal.
Right.
So a lot of the natives consider ginseng and golden seal to be like brother and sister. And it's because golden seal help with the soil-borne funguses, not the airborne. So we got two types, and then we got good funguses and bad funguses. So we don't want to confuse them because it's the bad funguses that'll come into a ginseng patch and just destroy it if you don't spray it.
Wow.
That's what's called cultivated ginseng.
But you don't
And,
want to spray it.
You don't want to do it that way, but the majority of the ginseng in the world is grown like that, and nobody really knows about it. Well, some people do, but not very many. I mean, there are a lot of quote unquote herbalists who know a lot about plants, but really haven't really been given the right story on ginseng. And
American ginseng commands the highest price. Is that true?
American ginseng right now, wild, is pushing $700, going to $800.
An ounce? No.
A
what?
pound.
A pound. Okay.
But I guess it was maybe 7 or 8 years ago, just before mainland China took over from Hong Kong. There were some indications about the Asian ginseng that was very interesting at that time. And they were just having a situation where most of the ginseng in China is grown, as I said, in these huts, but there are a couple of small areas where they have some forest land. I mean, in that movie, you saw that bamboo forests and that kind of area is still applicable to grow ginseng. And they had a pound, I heard that there was a pound of organic ginseng grown in the woods that sold 7 or 8 years ago for $1,000 a pound.
Wow.
And we're now pushing up towards that. But the majority of the ginseng that's grown in China, every third day somebody waters that plant. And if there's a problem, they pull that plant rather than spray it if they're a good operation. If they're not a good operation, spray the damn thing with fungicides.
So will this fungus, will it spread fast throughout all of them?
If they, you see, the way ginseng naturally grows is in the woods in sporadic areas, whereas golden seal grows in a patch, and it's all together, and you come in, you get one patch of it. But ginseng, you find some here, and then you find it down
It's
below.
really
and
spread out. I know
spread
that.
out.
It's,
Okay.
It's rare
Okay.
to find. You can almost rarely even find two plants in sight of each other.
Yeah, sometimes. Well, I can find them inside of each other. But anyway, because usually the seeds go downhill, and once you find one plant, you just go on down the hill, and you find another plant.
Or maybe
But-
up the hill.
Or up the hill. Yeah, because it could have started from up ahead. Yeah, that's true. But over there, they grow it like in raised beds with, plastic and sticks on the roof and just a little bit of a slit on the east side. Sometimes they do a little bit of lattice kind of stuff with so it's filtered light. But they all are grown in these huge beds where the leaves are one on top of the other, and they, thousands of plants in a little tiny bed. And when one gets it, that'll run through that bed
Yeah.
and take it out in 48 hours, a big
wow.
bed.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's why they spray it.
So what part of the plant do we have in the tea? Like what part?
The root.
The root. Okay.
And ginseng does have the ability to have its leaves put into tea bags and made into tea also.
Okay.
But it's going to be a lot less potent
Mm-hmm.
than the root is.
Okay.
The root is,
That's where it's at.
that's where it's at.
Okay.
Well, cheers. What do you
Yeah.
think?
This is good. I really like this. I like
With
the
the peppermint?
combination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the pepper.
It's not bitter at all. You don't need to add anything to it. It's really
Yeah.
it's nice.
Yeah, that's what we usually sell or give samples of at these festivals. And just kind of slides on down.
Yeah. Very nice.
And then sometimes when we don't, we had the luxury of shaving today instead of cutting.
Mm-hmm.
But if you cut them like almond slices, after you get done, you just down it goes and everything. Leave nothing behind.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we have drays here. We have a little.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
the little shavings.
this the shavings. You just take it all down. Yeah.
Yeah. And the ginseng root. The ginseng root will get soft. As a matter of fact, you can take a hard piece of root and just hold it in your mouth for a while, and it will soften up and get very soft.
Oh wow, you can taste it at the very last when you get the little bits. I really taste it now.
Yeah. A little bit of woodsy, bitter kind of
Uh-huh.
taste on top of the peppermint. Kind of molds it a little bit so that it's not
Yeah.
so
It's just a little
gripping.
tangy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice. Very nice.
And like I say, we have some sassafras root there too, which we could put a little
Shake.
sassafras root into the other pot. Do you think we should do that?
I think we should.
If I give you another lid again to work with, will you?
Are we going to shave it or are we going to cut it?
We
Why
can
not?
either way.
I think
Yeah,
I have a
naturalist.
knife. I would do a
Just-
knife.
Okay.
You wouldn't use this?
No, as you can
Why
see,
would it chop
this
up?
has been,
Cut
the
up?
people has been taking off.
Yeah, I've been
the
slicing it off. You
Yeah,
just use
yeah.
the root bark,
Right.
but you can
So,
use the whole root. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But the root bark is really what you want on that.
Whoop.
Yeah, see that's why I.
You think the grading's better?
Well,
Well, it's such
maybe
an irregular
so
shape.
far most of it's hitting the table in your lap.
So,
Yeah, well,
I don't know,
that's
it's up to you.
we can try.
Try it, see if that works.
Just
Yeah,
Now,
this
where do
is-
you find this? Like the ginseng, the American ginseng. Was that something you had? Did you grow it, or did somebody else grow it? Or you found
Okay,
it wild?
so I
Doing it the
have a
wrong way.
license to export
Uh-huh.
and purchase from harvesters.
Okay.
So that's where I get the big ginseng and the 7 to 10 year old.
Right. You're actually grading it backwards.
Yeah, grading it backwards.
just like against the grating.
There you go.
Yeah. And what about this?
I think that's probably enough, wouldn't you think?
Yeah.
This sassafras.
Maybe some of
root.
that on the table?
I don't know. Well,
No, you don't think
it's
so?
going to be hard to pick up unless we
Okay,
have a
forget it.
business card.
Ready?
I have some.
Um,
Here, I'll go get mine.
Oh, what, a business card?
Yeah. You
Oh.
can scrape it.
Okay. Oh.
You can smell
There's
it.
still some
You can
water.
smell
in-
sassafras.
There's still some water in here. Pour that.
Yeah, the sassafras is definitely aromatic.
And, in there. Yeah, that pot will hold a whole kettle. They're the same
Right,
size.
right, right.
This kettle was to go with that pot. That's why they got that kettle for.
Well, that's nice. Like the happy face too.
Yeah, our friend Owl came and stuck a happy face on the thing. Okay, let's do. We've got another thing to do, so let me do another thing and see if it works. Well, it's time to do a roll in of.
Well, I brought a picture of the ginseng.
Oh, wow, I can really smell it.
One more time from the beginning. I missed the beginning. There we go. That's up on bricks, and you can see what size it is according to the size of the bricks there. It's a large bug.
Is it gonna be that bugs?
Have you seen the Trail Explorer? Huh? That's a good show, isn't it? Trail
It's so
Explorer.
funny.
Oh, you need to see the Trail Explorer. Yeah, that's a good show.
Yeah, I know somebody who worked on
So,
this. But it took
Wow,
a lot of effort to pull that way.
that.
And part of it goes through regular roads and stuff like that. Just, he said that the animals were just outrageous to have to, dogs come running out, all this, and, barking.
Take a big walking stick with you.
Yeah, I guess you have to.
yeah, we like the Trail Explorer. Yeah, he goes to the good places, doesn't he?
Oh, he does. And he knows, he gives you all the information of something that, like, I don't camp, but he makes me want to do it. He makes me want to, he finds those little protected places and he
Uh-huh.
tells me how to be, he doesn't use the word green. However you found the space, you should leave it the same way.
That's right.
He tells you about the trash, where to put it, and
Mm-hmm.
and then filtering the water.
Mm-hmm.
And he's really informative, and he's funny. He is so funny.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's subliminal, but I get it. That's all that.
Mm-hmm.
Is this yours?
No, actually, that was my mom's.
Mom, okay.
Yeah, but she doesn't work there anymore.
So you can call.
I don't have my own. Like, I gave away all my own cards. I didn't bring any.
Well, I just was questioning because you said that you were gonna get your business card.
Yeah, I was, but that's the
Yeah.
only one I could find.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Oh, now you're giving out your mom's business cards.
Well, but they're not valid anymore because they're
Yeah.
old. So I'm giving expired information.
So there's some numbers.
Yeah,
Alright.
that was my
Now
blood
we're
pressure
running another one.
that I'm actually getting treated for right now.
Where'd you find this?
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say that looks like a bunch of different things. That's cool.
When does the film festival happen?
Next weekend. Not this weekend, next week.
Oh, I'm gonna need to.
A week away.
Yeah.
All I know is
the-
it always happens when it's always happened when
It's a week away, and it's while you're at work.
Yep.
I think it's the 9th through the 12th, something like that. But that should be
Some of the photography looks good, doesn't it? Really good.
Is this like some of the films?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
So they can't hear us right now.
yeah, they can hear you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've got our microphones on too. I don't stop the tea party. Just
Okay, I'm just asking.
What I'm planning to do is
you just can't hear them.
to simply go
I
into the
could bring our
woods
mics down a
for
little.
quite a substantial period of time and drink water and